Unlocking the negatives. Mastering negative modal verbs in passive voice. Hello, language explorers. In today's lesson, we're going to dig deep into a very important topic: negative forms of modal verbs in passive voice. Modal verbs can be tricky, but understanding how to use them in their negative forms within passive voice sentences can make your English much more fluent and nuanced. Don't worry, we're going to break everything down step by step. Just a quick review. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that express necessity, possibility, permission, or ability. Some common examples include can, could, may, might, should, and must. Passive voice is when the subject of the sentence is acted upon by the verb. For example, the cake was eaten by the kids. Here, the cake is the subject and is receiving the action. When we combine these concepts, we get sentences like, the cake must be eaten by 8 p.m. The modal verb, must, expresses necessity. Now, how do we transform these sentences into their negative forms? It's simple. We add not after the modal verb. For example, our previous sentence becomes, the cake must not be eaten after 8 p.m. Here are some more examples of negative modal verb phrases in passive voice. The phone should not be used during the meeting. The doors may not be opened before the event starts. This document cannot be modified without permission. Note that cannot is often contracted to can't, so the last sentence is commonly said as, this document can't be modified without permission. Now, let's take it a step further and use these negative forms in questions. All you need to do is to change the order of the subject and the modal verb. For example, should the phone not be used during the meeting? Or, can this document not be modified without permission? Again, contractions are often used in spoken English, so these questions might sound more natural as, shouldn't the phone be used during the meeting? Or, can't this document be modified without permission? And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to using negative forms of modal verbs in passive voice. Remember, practice makes perfect. Try to create your own sentences using what you've learned today, and in no time, you'll master these phrases like a pro. As always, we hope this video has been helpful. Happy learning!